Hello friends, my name is Dr. Subhash Khatri, and today I'd like to give a short and sweet summary about national education policy. We all know that recently our Union Cabinet has approved the new national education policy with an aim of improving the quality and standards of education in our country. The first conspicuous change is the change in the nomenclature of Ministry of HRD as Ministry of Education. This policy suggests that the initial 5 years of school education should be in mother tongue. The pedagogical structure will be changed from 10+2, and now the pedagogical structure will be 5+3+3+4. Okay, let's have a look at it. This is the present structure, that is 10+2, but in future this school education structure will be 5, 3, 3 and 4. So that means we'll have divisions such as foundational education, preparatory education, middle education and secondary education. Unlike in the past, we had primary and secondary education. This policy suggests vocational education for the students right from the 6th class onwards. It is expected that this policy will end the Russian roulette system. That is, most of the students just gets one chance, especially when it comes to competitive exams, and either you make it or you break it. So it is suggested that as per this new national education policy, instead of one chance, probably we'll get 2 chances to secure better marks and choose the career. Another conspicuous feature of this policy is multiple entries and multiple exits, especially in higher education. Just imagine that you are a student and you cannot continue your higher studies after 1 year. Then you'll be rewarded a certificate. If you can complete your higher studies for 2 years, then you'll be rewarded a diploma, and if you can complete at least 3 years of education, you'll get degree certificate. This would be possible with the help of academic bank credit. So it is proposed that there'll be a bank where you can deposit or transfer the academic credits. The entire education system will be more flexible. So instead of having a tight compartment such as arts, commerce and science, it is possible now with this policy that you can study the medicine as well as music together. It is also proposed that right from the school education there will be a semester system instead of yearly academic system. There will be a single regulatory authority. There will be a single fee regulatory authority, and there will be a cap for each academic program when it comes to the tuition fees. It is expected that entire education will be multidisciplinary as well as holistic. And it is proposed that this kind of education is possible with MERU, that is multidisciplinary education and research universities. So we can expect that in future we'll not have more of specialty universities, but we'll have universities we can offer education in multiple disciplines as well as research. It is also proposed that almost 6% of GDP will be spent on education in future. Now this policy aims that by at least 2035 the gross enrollment ratio for higher education will be improved from 12 to 50%. At present, we have nice gross enrollment ratio when it comes to primary education, that is 92%. Then secondary education is almost 52%. But when it comes to higher education, the gross enrollment ratio right now is just 12%. And this policy aims that this GER, that is gross enrollment ratio, will be increased to 50%. It is also suggested that in future there will be no affiliation system, and there will be colleges awarding the degree. So we'll have degree colleges. So that means in future it is possible that the college will award the degrees. It is also suggested that we can have 4 years undergraduate program. It is also suggested that we can have integrated, that is bachelor as well as masters together, and this can be of 5 years. Now as per this policy, we can have 1 year master program as well as 2 years master program. This policy suggests that in future we'll stop with the academic programs such as MPhil or Master of Philosophy. The emphasis will be on one of the core skill, that is research. It is expected as per this policy that there will be continuous review and monitoring of the students' performance and progression. It is said that this can be possible with the help of involvement of both the partners, that is public and private partnership. And at the end, I'd like to thank you for your any comments, questions, queries and suggestions. You can communicate with me with my email ID put up here at the bottom of this slide, physioka3@gmail.com. Thank you so much.